Clemson? Sure.
What do you think about that?
Hi, Coach.
How are you?
Good. How are you?
Coach, appreciate your time. I know this is the last event of this year. Kind of what has this tour been like this year? Obviously, coming off that national title.
Well, it's been great. It's been a lot of fun, a lot of excitement. It's been fun to just kind of relive last season over and over and over with all the Clemson fans and listen to all the different stories about everybody else's experience, where they were. Just riding over here, I was with one of the sheriffs, and he was showing me his son opening up a can, or no, he was making a pot or something, and he was showing me the video, and I've seen so many different perspectives. That's been a blast, just being able to kind of experience the joy with everyone else. But most of all, just talking about Clemson and getting excited about this season and looking forward to what's ahead.
Coach, we got the depth chart today. Can you talk a little bit about Kelly Bryant, quarterback, what you're expecting from him this year?
Well, he's worked really hard to have the opportunity to lead the team. He came out of spring. He started spring first, just really kind of by default. He was really the only guy with any much experience, and he finished spring that way. So he's a guy that's still got a lot to prove. He's eager to go do that. We don't play till September, so the depth chart really doesn't mean much other than it's just kind of a starting point going into fall camp and kind of where we ended from spring ball. But it's an ongoing process, and we don't play till September, and whoever runs out there first for the Tigers will be ready to win for us. But I love the guys that we have at the position. I think we've got some really good young talent there. And then Kelly's our veteran. He's a third-year guy, and so I'm excited to see how it all plays out. Again, we've got a good front on both sides, OL, DL, and that'll be the strength of our team for sure. But whoever runs out there for Clemson in September will have earned it.
Coach, Hunter Renfro, I know you've talked a lot about him in the past. Catching and winning touchdowns, being a kind of a spokesperson for Clemson. Anything that old Renfro can't do, you think?
Not much. He's pretty much a well-rounded young man, very accomplished in a lot of things. But I don't ever doubt Hunter in anything. I see him all the time. He and my son are actually really good friends, so I've seen him in a lot of different venues, if you will. But just a great young man and a great story. I think that Tim Beret sent me a picture yesterday, I believe. Hunter was like on the cover of one of these preseason magazines, and he was like, okay, well, top 10 things you didn't think you'd see 2 years ago, and I just think it's awesome. What a great story. Obviously, you got to have some talent, which he does, but he's just worked hard. I mean, he's taken what he's got, and he's made it better. He was a 155-pound guy, now he's almost 180. And that's enhanced his positives. So that's what you want to see with any player, really, and that's why he's such a great example. Is taking what you got and maximizing your strengths and attacking your weaknesses and just working to get better, to be the best version of you. And that's exactly what he's done. But a great young man off the field, great student. So excited to see him continue to mature.
What about Marcus Edmond? What do you expect from him this upcoming season?
Well, he's same thing. He had a good spring. He's coming out of the spring as a starter. He and Ryan Carter. We don't have many seniors. We only got 6 scholarship seniors on this team, and that's 2 of them, Marcus and Ryan. But Marcus, I think last year was huge for him. Really his first time to really have significant playing time, and not only did he have significant playing time, he had some monster plays in critical situations. So his confidence, he just graduated last week, so it's kind of all ball for him now, and that it was a stressful spring for him. He had to miss some spring practice because of just his class schedule and trying to finish up. So I think he's excited to really go and grind this summer. In fact, we just started mandatory workouts today for our guys, and he's one of those guys that really needs to take it to another level this summer. And if he'll do that, then I think he's going to be set up for a heck of a senior year.
A lot of people in this area were following Xavier Thomas to find out where he was going to go, especially when he headed down to USC. And you guys, I mean, how excited are you about getting him on your team and what he can do?
Well, I can't comment on any prospects. I can only talk about the current Clemson players.
Coach, now that spring practice is over, what are you most looking forward to going into fall camp, and what do you think will be the biggest challenge?
Most looking forward to just practice, just getting back out on the field. I just love the season. I mean, that's the most sane time of the year for me. It really is. I love the structure of the season. I like being with the guys every day. I like practice, and I like the competition every week and the challenge of trying to get a team ready and put a game plan together and get a result each and every week. I like that whole process, so I'm just excited to get back out there and start over. It's a new challenge, new journey. Let's go see what we can get done. But we got a lot to do here in these next few weeks as a staff. And we've got a lot of preseason stuff that we've got to finish up on the first few games, first few opponents. We've got camps coming up. We're finishing up our recruiting. So a lot going on, and then we'll have a little vacation late June to early July, and come back and get ready to go.
Sorry, we need to move. Sorry.